you have a Harry Potter spin-off for me? Yes, sir, I do. I got your panicked 3 a.m. phone call and got straight to work. Yeah, sorry about that. I just had the sudden realization that there might be more money to be squeezed out of the Harry Potter franchise. Over $6 billion at the box office wasn't enough. Well, no, obviously you need more than $6 billion if you want to buy Canada. Is that what you're working towards? I've said too much, so what do you have for me? Well, there was a gimmicky textbook back in 2001 called Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, so I figure we can make a movie with that. We're gonna make a movie out of a fake textbook from the Harry Potter universe?
That's right.
Exactly. Stretching it real thin, so tell me about the movie. Well, the movie takes place in the 1920s and follows this British guy, Newt Scamander, who comes to New York with a suitcase full of magical creatures.
Right.
Oh, it's gonna be hard for him to get through customs with that thing. No, it's gonna be super easy, barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, when the customs guy wants to see inside the case, Newt hits this little switch that makes it okay for muggles. So it can be opened up safely without the creatures jumping out? Yeah, exactly. Totally safe to open up. So how come he didn't already have that switched on? I don't know. In fact, why doesn't he always have that switched on so the creatures don't escape? Well, they need to escape for the movie to happen.
That's right.
So Newt just doesn't care about the safety of the creatures? Oh no, he cares a whole lot about their safety.
He does.
That's his #1 concern. But he's not gonna take any precautions to keep them safe. That's right. Well, okay then. So anyway, Newt is gonna run into this wannabe baker guy, Jacob, and they're gonna accidentally switch briefcases.
Yep.
An aspiring baker from New York has the exact same case as a British wizard.
right.
That's what we're going with. Wow. So later, Jacob's gonna open the case and some creatures are gonna get out. Whoops. Whoopsie. So they're gonna have to track them all down and catch them before anything bad happens. Exciting. And at the same time, we have this whole other thing going on with this guy, Percival Graves. And he's trying to track down this evil cloud thing called an Obscurus. How is that gonna be related to Newt's lost creature storyline? It practically won't be. Is that gonna make the whole movie feel a little disjointed? Yeah, it's gonna feel like if you were trying to watch a movie at home, but your little cousin kept switching over to Pokemon. Wow. We're also gonna have this character, Tina Goldstein. Oh yeah, and what's her deal? She's actually a former roarer. A former roarer? Exactly. I have no idea what's that word? A former roarer. Oh, you sound like a dog that's somehow beginning to learn English. An orer is like a wizard officer type thing, and she used to be one. Oh, a former orer. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, and at the end of the movie, we're gonna hint that maybe she's into Newt. You're saying the former orer adores the forerunner? Yeah. So what kind of fantastic beasts are they gonna track down? Oh, well, one of them is like this magical horny rhino. Oh, so it has a giant horn? Well, yeah, but also it wants to bang. Oh my god. Yeah, so we're gonna have this really fun thing where they try to capture it before it, goes to town on them. We're gonna have the main characters try to catch a magical rhino before it has time to sexually assault them. Yeah, pretty fun, right? I guess. I mean, I didn't realize you were going for an R rating. Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, so it's gonna be like lighthearted impending sexual assault and bestiality. Right. Well, okay then, that does sound fun. We're also gonna have this creature that grows to fill whatever space is available. Oh, very cool. Yeah, so they're gonna have to try to get it inside a teapot. And what do they do with it then? They put it back in the briefcase. Oh, so it grows to the size of a briefcase. That's manageable. Well, the inside of Newt's case is actually this massive place. Oh, so it's gonna expand to fill that space then? No, it's gonna immediately stop doing the one thing we said it does. How come? Magic, I guess? I don't know. Using magic to explain logical inconsistencies is tight. Yeah, it is. So what else happens in the movie? Well, Graves is gonna sentence Tina and Newt to death without a trial because they had illegal animals. Wow, the wizarding world has some harsh sentencing. Yeah, so they're gonna be brought to this pool type thing that kills you when you're lowered into it. It's like this dead pool. Nope, can't call it that. Right, that makes sense. And how does the movie end? Well, there's gonna be a whole lot of destruction and a big magical fight. Wow. And it's gonna be revealed that the whole time Graves was actually this bad guy Grindelwald in disguise. Oh, it's like an homage to Scooby-Doo. Yeah, I love Scooby-Doo. So then Grindelwald is gonna get arrested. And so they're gonna plop him in the dead pool? No, they say they're gonna try to hold him. Why would Newt and Tina be immediately sentenced to death but not him? I don't know how wizard laws work. Fair enough. So is it gonna be hard to deal with all the non-wizards that witness stuff? No, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, because magic exists and I can just do whatever I want, remember? Right, so what happens? A bird makes it rain memory juice. That works for me. So what do you think? Well, to be honest, I feel like I don't know much about Newt or Grindelwald. Oh, should I add in more details? No, are you kidding me? That's valuable information we have to save for the sequels. You want to stretch this out into more than one movie? Oh yeah, into a bunch of movies. That's the only way we're gonna reach our goal. Of buying Canada? Yeah. I'll be honest, sir, I'm not sure how far I could stretch this concept, though. Well, I'll tell you what, if you figure out a way, I'll give you Quebec. Oh, that's where poutine is from. It sure is. I'll see what I can do, sir.
They're trying. Former or was into the foreigner. This had an early feel for pitch meetings, but still worked. I liked the moments of, I don't know, like the way he says it is in that way that's just like, it just hits so well. I feel like he hasn't done that as much recently as far as writer guy and like newer ones. Maybe I'm just forgetting, but it hit real well here. So this was hilarious. Let's watch the Honest trailer and let's see how that goes. Hopefully it's not the old voice. It shouldn't be.
From the magical mind of J.K. Rowling,
you never know sometimes,
and the magical wallet of the Harry Potter Global Franchise Development Team comes a movie based on a real fake textbook, based on a fake real textbook, briefly mentioned in 2 real Harry Potter books. Boy, we are really scraping the bottom of the barrel here, aren't we? Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Long after J.K. ran out of novels, the world still craves more Potter. But Hermione is way too famous these days. Harry is literally farting around. And Ron is... Where is Ron anyway? Now, get ready for a 5-part prequel that isn't off to the best start. But who cares, man? Us Potterheads need a fix. Ugh, never mind. Maybe I'll go find my Patronus again. Look, I'm a salmon. That's cool. Journey to the uptight repressed society of 1920s New York. But beneath the surface lies a magical world that's also really uptight and repressed. They've got their own uncreative slang.
The no match.
The what?
No magic.
Their own muggle racism.
I know that you have rather backwards laws about relations with non-magic people.
And their own state-sponsored murder jacuzzis.
That look good.
Can we go back to Hogwarts, please?
Like,
Once upon a time, J.K. Rowling insisted on only using British actors. But now the franchise has come to America, and everyone is still British. Like fancy lad Newt Scamander, the latest of Eddie Redmayne's whisper mumblers.
That is weird. Wouldn't that be nice, Professor?
I will harvest that planet.
Don't you think this is a game?
He may not be charming, he may not be popular,
Well, neither of us really fitted in at school.
but he is willing to lie to save his Pokemon at the cost of human lives.
Nothing in there is dangerous. Please don't hurt my creatures. They aren't dangerous.
Meet his friends, come on.
They aren't dangerous.
Well, the first symptom would be flames out of his anus.
They aren't dangerous. They aren't dangerous. Please, they're not dangerous.
Newt's not alone in the big city.
Sure.
Move over, Ron, Draco, Snape, and Hermione, because there's a far less interesting gang in town. Like
Far less.
the boring Tina Goldstein, the psychic Betty Boop,
Yeah.
random John Voight family drama, and the actually likable Kowalski. A muggle who steals the show just by reacting to stuff.
Sure. And I really dislike this guy as an actor.
Damn, that guy gives great face. So come along in a story
Great face.
that works well enough on its own, but isn't that promising as an intro to a franchise?
No.
Because while the whole world loved growing up with Harry Potter, we all know what happens when Johnny Depp plays a pale weirdo, and no one ever needs to see that again.
Good morning, Starshine. The Earth says hello.
I like that one.
Starring Eddie Redmayne talks to animals.
Come on, give me a smile.
The Pillsbury O-Face.
Oh.
True Horror, Season 2. Hermione.
Okay.
DTF, Scott Fitzgerald. We need to talk about Credence. Avada Kedavra. And, fake monsters. He brought a zoo.
Brought, not bought. Brought.
Roach in teapot.
Gee, if only there were a magic spell that could help you out in this situation.
That's where we're at. Well, I figured it was good to finally get to these movies because we finished all the Harry Potter movies. We're done with those. And so now we're on to these 3. Yeah. Fantastic Beasts, Where to Find Them. Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. Fantastic Beasts. What's the last one called? The Secrets of Dumbledore. I had to look it up. That one was the most boring of all of them so far. Grindelwald was a little bit slow, but it had like some cool action moments. This third one was it was a chore. So we're starting with the first one though. We'll get to Crimes of Grindelwald next. Is it Grindelwald or Grindelwald? Like I feel like characters were saying it in different ways in every movie, but whatever. Obviously, we know it's not Johnny Depp anymore. He was in the first two, and then the third one is Mads Mikkelsen. He does really well in that one, though. But yeah, I don't care for these at all. That'll kind of be the consistent theme here, or just what I say. I don't really care for any of these movies, especially in comparison to Harry Potter. But the theme for these movies is actually really good. I like the theme music. That one, that works, I guess. I'll take that if I have to get something from this. But the first movie is the best so far of the three. But they're going to make 5 of these. Is that still the plan? We'll see how this goes. But that's just where I'm at with these. It's not a whole lot. The characters are boring. The whole Credence Ezra Miller thing was just, it was done in a weird way. The second movie having the little twist was cool. Then they just kind of throw that away in the third one to a degree. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how these go. But which one did you think was funnier between the two? I thought both were good. Pitch Meeting was funny. Honest Trailer was hilarious. But both were just great, okay? Both were great. I don't know if I could pick one, though, because they're both very early. Early Pitch Meeting, early Honest Trailer. I didn't know if it was going to be that voice that I hate or not. I haven't heard him in a while. It's been maybe like about a year, maybe, almost. So I'm on a streak, but I know I'm going to run into it at some point. I think some of you are trying to get me to run into it and hear that voice again because you want me to watch some Star Wars videos. I believe some of those Star Wars videos had the old voice, so I'm trying to gear up for it. That's why I haven't watched those yet. I know I need to, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below on this Fantastic Beast and where to find them. Pitch Meeting versus Honest Trailer. Which one did you prefer between the two videos? Let me know in the comments below. Members, subscribers, watchers, thank you so much for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. It's really awesome to see. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button down below. Everybody, hit the like button. Helps out the channel in a big way. Other than that, I will see you guys as always on the next video. Take care.